Hey, welcome back everybody to Let's Play Metroid Prime 2 Echoes. In the last episode we took on Dark Samus and we got the Dark Beam in the last episode. And we came our way back to Dark Aether in order to get more stuff done here. We made it to the last save room, which is over here near the northern part of Dark Agon Waste. But now we need to go into this hole here and go through this. I always thought it was weird because it looks like a throat. I don't know to you. These tunnels here look really kind of like the inside of your esophagus. They look kind of weird looking at it that way. You can't avoid the phazon energy there. The phazon energy doesn't... I was actually kind of wrong last episode. The phazon energy doesn't drain your health as much as Dark Aether's atmosphere does, but you do not want to have both of them working on you like that. But now we have gotten to the phazon site. And oh boy, look how much phazon there is on the ground here. What happened to the space pirate that's in the middle here? Subject was caught in a phazon explosion. The force of the explosion breached its armor, leaving it exposed to phazon radiation and the toxic atmosphere of Dark Aether. It didn't live long after that. That's exactly what I'm saying. It's like you don't want to get caught up in between the dark atmosphere and the phazon energy just completely just annihilating you. It's just destruction. Subject's numerous fatal wounds on its back, all from space pirate weaponry. Such termination is often the punishment for cowardice among space pirate commandos. Man, he was a coward and a half. But what you actually want to do is, in this room, we're going to look for 3 switches we have to go and scan. The first switch is over here in this side of the room. You have to scan it from the right angle. You can't scan it from the back. You have to scan it from the front. This is the first of the... One of 3 locks are offline. So now, as you guys can see, that's one of 3. The other one's on the other side over here where that cowardice space pirate was. Man, you don't want to get too caught up into the phazon here, because, well, the phazon gonna kill you. Alright, so let's go ahead and scan this here. Access, this is 2 of 3. So now... we got 2 of the 3 locks already unlocked. Now the last one's going to be a little bit tricky to get. We have to jump on these platforms right here. Shoot the these little light beacons right here. And you'll notice there's a door right there that we haven't seen before. We saw the white doors, but we haven't seen this door. This is what I call a gray door. We have to have both light and dark energy at the same time in order to access that. We won't have access to that until very late game, so don't even worry about it for right now. Alright, so this should be the 3rd lock. And with that should open up the gateway here. Alright, so now let's go ahead and jump down and gain access to this door here. I landed right in the phazon. Of course! Now I can go into this room. Now this room's a little different. We have the introduction of why these flyers that we saw at the beginning of Agon Waste entirely are why they're annoying here in the dark world. They shoot little lumps of dark energy at you, and they can go invisible. The only time they'll go invisible is whenever they're reflecting light off of it, and that's on top of these searchlights here, or not searchlights, the save zones. I'm trying to kill them all as much as I can because, well, these guys are annoying. I hate dealing with these guys. But there's one thing you want to scan in here, and that's the Inkclaw. The Inkclaw is a dormant, creature. It's like a plant, but it produces dark energy vapor around it. So you'll take not only damage from the... Oh gosh, I fell down. Ooh, that's gonna be bad. Ow, ow, ow. This is why I don't like these flyer dudes. Okay, where is it? Okay, there it is. These are why I don't like these flyer dudes, because they knock you off the platforms, and that's annoying. But these Inkclaws, they'll produce dark, mist, and that'll not only drain your health faster in the dark atmosphere, so be careful when you're around there. And we got in this room here. I need health after all that. Okay, so let's go in here. This room is a little bit different and it requires concentration. There's dark barbs flying everywhere. Just go ahead and just take them all out. Just, you know, pea shoot them out like this. And with that, we should be able to... There's going to jump over to this platform. Do not go into this water. This water's toxic. Like everything in Dark Aether is toxic. You can get knocked into the water, and that water pretty much is a death sentence. You can fall into it and pretty much just die. Straight up die. So, alright. There's a light lift crystal right there. We need to shoot with the dark beam. I'd like to take care of these night barbs before I accidentally shoot one of them with the dark beam when I'm trying to shoot the other thing. Shoot the light beacon again, so that way it redoes the timer on it. There we go. Alright. Let's go ahead and shoot this thing here. There we go. Now that'll bring that down. There's another one right there. Shoot it. And then I should be able to jump on these platforms just fine now. You can actually scan this thing right here, and this becomes a dark lift crystal. You need to shoot it with a light beam in order to make it go back up. So be sure to scan that for your logbook entry. But as soon as we come in here, let's go ahead and open this door. Speaking of light beam, this is what we get our reward for doing that. Light beam! So let's go ahead and gain our prize here. This is the complete counteraction, counter beam to the dark beam. This is the light beam. Light beam acquired. Press left on the C-stick to switch to light beam. Charge weapon to fire a normal shot when out of ammo. So this one works on ammo system too. The light beam is a high frequency, high heat based energy beam like this. And it'll go straight in straight line like that. They can catch things on fire if it's lucky enough, especially if you shoot a charge shot at it. What happened to this Luminoth? He was terminated for 1.2 decacycles. Target shows signs of phazon radiation poisoning and extreme exposure to Dark Aether's atmosphere. All gear and weapons have been removed from the target. Oh, wow. That's kind of sad. But yeah, the light beam completely it's probably the most lethal thing here in Dark Aether. But if you need to get any more ammo back to either beam, destroy an enemy or an in-cradle shot, a cradle thing like this over here with the opposite beam, and you'll get ammo for that the beam that you're running low on energy for. So if I'm low on dark energy beam right now. If I kill one with a light beam, if I can. No, he's not. It's just going right through him. Wow. This thing just won't die, will it? I hate these things. I hate these things so much. These enemies are so annoying because they're just like they like phase through reality, and I don't know why they do that. They can go through different dimensions between here and Dark Aether, or here and regular Aether. But I hate these enemies so much. They're just annoying. Come on, die, dude. Come on. I want you to die. Please die. You have to shoot them at the right angle, otherwise I'm not even going to worry with them. But if you destroy a thing, like a in-cache with the dark beam, you'll get light beam ammo, and vice versa. If you shoot one with the light beam, you get dark beam ammo. Scan this before you shoot it. This is for the logbook too. This is webbing. This is capable of generating all energy tentacle biomatter. You need to shoot it with a light beam in order to clear it out, like so. So be sure to scan this before you do that, because I don't think there's many instances of webbing appearing. So I'm low on dark beam ammo. So if I shoot this, not always, but if you shoot that, you'll get dark beam ammo back. And just like the dark beam, you have infinite ammo for it, so don't worry about it too much. Actually, let's shoot a beacon with it. The beacon itself will become energized when you shoot it with a light beam. And you have an energized beacon here. It generates enhanced field of light energy. Energized beacon provide better protection from Dark Aether's denizens. Dark creatures are damaged by the energized field. So if you shoot this while there's a dark enemy in there, they'll become vaporized. They'll die pretty quickly. And if I shoot this crystal right here, it'll get the same effect. It'll turn white. And it does the same effect too. So be sure to scan both of those whenever you get a chance to. Now that we have the light beam, we came back full circle here. I'm going to go back into that room I was just mentioning earlier. That we couldn't access because I didn't have the light beam just yet. So I'm going to go ahead and kill these. See, like those dark splinters, they caught on fire. So let's go ahead and go through this door right here. This will lead to the battleground. And I'll show off, there is a temple key right there. It's tempting, isn't it? It's just like, oh, it's right there in the open. Just wait. We jump down here to grab it. It gets snatched up by the Ing warriors. And, well, that webbing is kind of covering the door now. Now we got warrior Ings to deal with. And let's go play a game. I'm going to show you how devastating the light beam is against these guys. The light beam is like these guys' worst enemies. Scan this before you do that. The Ing web trap is a scannable thing for the logbook, so be sure to scan that before you do anything. And he's about ready to possess me. He's going to try to anyways. Anyways, these guys, the warrior Ings, if you shoot your safe zone around these guys, they'll become vaporized. But the light beam is their worst enemy. Be sure to use that, and they'll go down in like a couple hits, so don't even worry about it. But I got some dark beam ammo. I just saw it on the corner of my eye. Where are you at? There you are. Let's go ahead and use this charge shot on you. And there we go. It took care of that guy. Now where's the last one? I saw there was 3 of you. I guess I did kill you. I guess I killed all 3 of you, didn't I? That's okay. Alright, so now we got this temple key here. Now we have all 3 dark temple keys. Yay! Now we have access to the boss arena. This is one of the 3 keys needed to the dark temple. It says all Dark Agon keys found. Use the gain to the temple to gain entry. So now we have access to the temple area, and now we can actually go and get that energy, the planetary energy. And there's the light beam ammo. I needed some, so let's go ahead and get some back. Alright. Now that we've done all that, we can't go through the door because there's a green door over there, because, well, I need another weapon for that. But scan these guys. These guys are new enemies. These are Darkling tentacles. They're like tentacles from the first Prime game, where they're just going to start slapping you if you get close to them. If you shoot them with a power beam, they'll go back into hiding, so don't worry about it for right now. Yeah, they're pretty easy to deal with. They're just more of an annoyance than they are they're more of a hindrance and annoyance than they are actual threat, so. Now that we've done everything we can in Dark Aether, I say let's go back to the regular Aether, because there's a couple of pickups we can actually pick up before we go back to the temple itself. Where we need to go is we need to actually go over here to the Dark Oasis. So we're going to go over there real quick. And we got more of these annoying splinters. Use the light beam on them and they'll take them out real quick, so. And I got some more dark energy beam, and now I'm a full energy beam there. Okay, I need to go upwards. Okay. Alright, let's go this way. Again, I'm taking an enormous amount of damage doing this. I promise this won't be too much of a problem later here in a little bit, because you're going to get something that reduces the damage of the atmosphere here in Dark Aether, so don't worry too much if the damage is too much of an issue right now, because I promise you, very soon you're going to get an item here that reduces that. But if we come back into this room, there's actually something right here in this light door I haven't investigated yet. In here is something that's very special. This is an ammo station. This refills all your beam ammo and your missiles if you're missing it. So be sure to stop here before you go too far, because you might need a refill. You might need a refill, guys. You never know. There we go. Now our beam ammo and our regular missiles are now fully recharged. Okay. So now we need to go back through here. In this room, back here in the Dark Oasis, actually these ings, I think they die in like, yeah, they die in one hit of the light beam. Like I said, you do have infinite ammo with this beam. Don't let the ammo system scare you, because you do have infinite ammo. I promise you. It might not be an effective way of dealing with it, but you do have infinite ammo. Let's go ahead and shoot this rift right here. Now we can go through this portal, and we're going back to the light ether. There's a couple things I want to pick up before we go too far. Thing in particular that I'd like to do is like to go back this way. We're going to go back to the command center. Okay. So, if we go... yeah, through that dark door over there, we should be able to go through the area I want to go through. Okay. Now, back in the command center, there is something I'd like to pick up. Actually, it's not in the command center. It's outside the command center. I was completely wrong about that. Eat a missile. Eat a couple missiles. Die, pirate. Actually, now that we have the dark beam, I'm getting caught up in this computer business. Let's go through the door right here. Actually, no, that's actually not a good idea. Don't go through that. Ignore what I just said. Because we kind of want to be on higher ground. You'll understand why here in a second. Let's go ahead and take care of this guy first. And we're going to go back up here this way. Alright. So, what we need to do first and foremost... actually, before we do that, I'm sorry, I'm going in circles. I completely forget about things. I'm sorry. Let's go through here. We have to deal with these guys again. That's fine. Let's go ahead and take care of them. Well, there's something in this room I want to pick up first. Because I'm going to be going out that door anyways, so might as well go ahead and take care of everything here first. As soon as you come through this room, those Metroids... actually, I think I scanned these. Yeah, I scanned these. The Metroids actually free themselves. If you are a longtime fan of the Metroid series... you'll notice that these guys are probably the most annoying enemies in the game. I mean, the game's named after them. But if you charge up a dark beam shot, these act like the Metroid's main weakness, which is ice. If you shoot a charged dark beam up at the Metroids, they freeze in place. And if you shoot a missile right after you freeze them, you'll kill them instantly. So, dark beam is their weakness. So be sure to use that. Well, let's go through this dark door. And inside's a missile expansion. That's an easy peasy missile expansion. Now, there is one more thing. There's a couple more things I actually kind of want to pick up. But we're going to be heading down that way anyways. First and foremost, we want to go back the way we came. That was the only thing I wanted to pick up out of my way here. And why did those things respawn? Usually an enemy doesn't respawn unless I'm 2 rooms away. But... I guess they decided, oh, well, I'm going to respawn anyways. And now the pirate grenadiers have finally respawned again. I'm going to just ignore these guys. Well, except for him. He's kind of in my way. But we kind of want to go back into the command center. And we want to go up on the top route. Reason being is there's an item I'd like to pick up out on the, the central mining station that you can only gain access if you have the top route. And now we have to shoot a light beam. I have to shoot a lot of light beams at these doors. But if you come down here, you'll notice that we're on the top level of this entranceway. We can actually go into this hologram right here, and we can actually gain access to these turrets. Now, if you shoot these turrets, we can destroy the environment around us. We can destroy all these skids off their dock right here. But we want to shoot this thing right here in the distance. As soon as it does, it breaks them out. And if you push B, you can exit out of it. You can actually scan this skid right here. And then it goes right there. That's another way to get the skid. Actually, let's go back in here. I'm going to show this all. Let's go ahead and use their own weapon against themselves. The turrets do have health, so be careful. They can be destroyed after a while. So let's go ahead and just take care of these pirates. There we go. Now that we destroyed that skid right here, and that wall over there, we can double jump up here and go this way. And in here, there's another pirate lore right here. And now, as of right now, this is the last of the pirate entry lores we have gotten. So now we have all the space pirate lores in the game. I know, it's not too hard to get all the space pirate lore. This one's 2 hunters, so if you want to read that. Alright, so now we want to go through here. As you guys probably see, there's an energy field right here. This is yeah, it is impervious to all my weaponry. You can't destroy it. But there's a morph ball hole right here, and then I'll cause us to go beyond this gate. This is a new pickup. Let's scan it. This is a beam ammo expansion. This increases the amount of light beam and dark beam ammo you can carry. So let's go ahead and pick it up. Beam ammo expansion acquired. Maximum dark and light beam energy ammo capacity is increased by 50. It went up by 50, so now we have 100 of each. Scan this guy too. This guy's important. This is another one of those testament files for the Key Bearer lore, Luminoth lore. These tell you the location of a item that we'll need later in the game. So just keep in mind whenever you look at that, if you see a Luminoth lore, Key Bearer lore right there, that's an indication that there's something here later in the game that we need to pick up. But anyways, we're going to be heading back. We're going to make our way towards the old portal that we used because, well, we need to go back to the light ether. Or not light ether, dark ether, because we need to gain access to that temple. I know this episode's a little bit longer, but this is mostly I'm mopping up for Agon Ways, because if you couldn't tell already, we're almost done with Agon Ways. There's not too much left to actually do in the level here. But as of right now, I need to go back to the Agon Temple, which is over here. Yeah. Because there's 2 more things I want to pick up. You can get these later. These 2 that I'm doing right now, you can get these later because we're coming back to Agon Waste later in the game. But as of right now, I like to pick these up as soon as I can because it helps me out. It helps me out for much later. Now that we have the light beam and dark beam energy, we can actually go through these doors that were locked off to us before. We can drop these bombs here and it breaks these sandstones. And then we can come over here to this dark energy door, go through it. This is a tunnel that'll lead us to an energy tank. You guys can probably see that right there. You can actually get that energy tank here very much later. And there's pill bugs everywhere. You can kind of kill them real quick. Not too bad. Thing is, though, we need to do is we need to activate something I like to call the bomb jump triple jump. This is the first time I'm actually ever going to do this. What you need to do, the bomb jump triple jump, is you need to lay a bomb, and as soon as it's about ready to explode to jump, lay another one, and then put one up whenever you jump up, and at the very peak of your height when you jump, lay another one down. So when you come back down, I'll just show you. It's kind of like that. But if you lay one down, as soon as it's about to explode, lay another one down, and then one at the very top of your jump whenever you're propelled in the air. That causes a chain reaction, so you can actually triple jump in a way. So I need to actually do this right. I can't do this right. Okay. Maybe not at the top of your jump. There we go. See, it's kind of like that. But you need to do this for a couple of these expansions, so be careful whenever you're doing it. Okay. Try it again. Just try it again. There we go. Now, as soon as we do that, we need to come up here. And then this is a disappearing block. Be careful. And as soon as you come down here and more disappearing block, hold left. And then finally we're going to come down this way. Go this way here. Now, this is going to be a little bit confusing. Hold the left stick when you're coming down here. But don't go too far. Stay here. And then push a bomb right here. And you should be able, you should see an opening right here. Like right here. And that causes you to jump on a platform. And therefore, you can get this energy tank. I know that's kind of confusing explaining it, but you don't want to go all the way over on that side because there is a hidden platform right there. But if you keep going down this way, you'll notice that there's a blocked door right here. It's a blocked purple door. We won't be able to access that until later. So I only came in here because I wanted the energy tank. But you can get it now. I strongly recommend you getting it now because I promise you there's going to be a lot of hard bosses later in the game. That extra energy tank is definitely going to help you. I promise you. Alright, so let's go through this door right here. And now we're going to go onto that light beam over there. So we're going to go and investigate that light beam door over there. And then we're going to go back to the portal that we opened before. And the very first time we went into Dark Aether on our own. So let's go ahead and open this door. This is a Kinetic Orb Cannon. This will fire us across this canyon here, killing a couple of sandbats in the process. But now, let's go through this door right here. This is another one of those tunnels, but this one actually has another pickup that we can get. If you come up here in the middle here, there's a hole in the wall. If you go up this way, you'll notice that there's something else that we need to pick up here. If we come... Nope, that's the way out. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, don't go this way. I was wrong. Don't go this way. Not this way. We want to come over here and not get hit by pill bugs. Let's go ahead and take care of the pill bug first, because I don't like pill bugs. We're going to do another one of those bomb triple jumps again. There we go. Like that. And then we're going to come up here and do another bomb triple jump. There we go. And there's a missile expansion right here. So let's go ahead and grab it. Now, those two items I just picked up, the energy tank and this missile expansion, you do not have to pick up right now. You can get them later. And there's another light door right here. And this leads you back to the main reactor room where we fought Dark Samus. So, if you come in here, there is another key bearer lore right here. So let's go ahead and scan it. This is another one of those testament lores that tell you where a key is at. But this will lead you back to the main reactor room if you want to go back here for any other reason. I'm just going to take a hightail and go back the way I came. Because I don't want to go loop around again. Alright, so now we're going to head ourselves back over to the portal that we came in at. With the very first time we came into Dark Agon Wastes. Because now that we have all three keys, we can actually access the temple itself in Dark Aether. Dark Agon Wastes, that is, I'm sorry. So now, I do believe, where does this lead? Oh, this leads to the controller access. I don't want to go that way. Alright, there's War Wasp. I'm just ignoring them. War Wasp are probably my least favorite enemy in this game because they're just more annoying than they are, like, actual fighting enemies. I don't like just dealing with them. There's more Shriek Bats right there. Let's go ahead and take care of those guys. And that should take care of that. But at this point in the game, we're about ready to head over to our first major boss in the game. I know we fought a couple bosses already, but this is our first time we're actually going to be taking care of a major temple boss. So at this point in the game, I do believe that you should have at least 40 well, if you're playing along with me, you should have 40 missiles and 4 energy tanks and at least 1 beam ammo expansion. So that's where you should be at, I think. You don't have to get those 2 that I mentioned earlier. You can get those up if you have a different pathway of playing like I do. Because you'll be going through those tunnels later in the game. I just like picking them now, because I don't have to worry about it. But anyways, let's go ahead and activate this portal right here. I'm gonna just, like I said, ignore the freaking war wasp. I don't like dealing with them. And with that, that should open up this portal back to Dark Aether. Scan this. I don't think we had any chance to get the dark portal on our logbook entry. So be sure to scan that whenever you get a chance. And we're heading back to Dark Aether. Now we're going to be making our way back over to the Dark Agon Temple, but there's actually... I kind of want to stop there before we go too far. So, we're going to go back the way we came. Go back to the, I think, what is it called? Judgment Pit? Yeah, we're going to go back to the Judgment Pit. Okay. Oh, I missed my jump. I missed my jump. Okay, let's go ahead and do that again. Ah! There we go. I don't know why that was just barely enough to jump up that way. Alright, so there's a light flyer there. Let's go ahead and shoot him. And we're going to go down this way. Like I said, I'm sorry this episode's a little bit longer than it normally is. I was just trying to find a perfect stopping point for this part, because I kind of like to pick up all these stuff before I go onto a temple. So... Alright, we're looking for, I do believe, that dark door earlier. I'm going to go ahead and, yep, we're going to jump up here. And I do believe this dark door actually leads us to a save room. Yep, sure enough it does. Okay, good. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call an episode here. So, next time we meet in Metroid Prime 2 Echoes, we are going to be going to the Dark Agon Temple and getting the planetary energy that it holds here in Dark Aether. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode.